1 2 1 2 to 2 2.
Yeah, you're used to mic checks.
Yeah, I do this a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. All right. Chris Grindz, my
We in
man.
here.
Yes. We're in your skate shop.
Yes, we are in the Sank Shoe Skate Shop. I mean, it's technically not my skate shop. It's just that I manage it. My skate company is called Confiscated Nation, and I always wanted a skate shop as a kid. So it's like
Yeah.
I got the opportunity because this was low key a distressed business, you know.
Uh-huh.
So like if I wasn't here, it wouldn't even exist anymore. It's a lot of kids that like are counting on me to do stuff. Like
Yeah.
I got a kid sponsored by the Eve Truck, so
Yeah. I mean, hell yeah, dude. I mean, it's about just kind of making your passions your life.
basically, the
Yeah.
more passions that you have, the more opportunities you have to make money. It's just that people, I think they get caught up in the consumer aspect of whatever their passion is. But
Yeah.
it's a two-edged sword.
Yeah.
It's a
What do you mean the
two-sided
consumer
coin.
aspect?
Okay, so it's like this: if you like hamburgers and you spend money on hamburgers all the time,
Yeah.
chances are you should buy a place that sells hamburgers because you eventually get the hamburgers for free and you get to make money off of what you love. So you're happy, they're happy, everybody's happy. You know.
Yeah.
Example, skateboarding. I love skateboarding. I've been skateboarding like since I was like, I don't know, like 11 or something like that. Like it
Yeah.
was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
middle school you started?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I did too. I was a fat kid. I broke a lot of boards. I would try to like acid drop in on things, and I'd always snap the
That was like
board.
my friend Mark. That's cool though, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't fat no more.
No,
so
not anymore.
You did your thing.
Oh,
But I started the shop and I wasn't really skating when I took the shop on for real. I was really out of shape.
yeah,
There's a lot of moves that took me too many times to try to do. It wasn't like I couldn't do it, but it was just like, oh man, I suck right now.
yeah,
And that's a self-confidence kind of thing. So, like, by being in the shop, it gave me time to just go skate in the garage and get myself together for about like a year's training. So now I feel like I'm up to par to just do regular stuff, but I'm
Yeah.
still not trying to do nothing too crazy. I want to get hurt. I got a kid to watch. You know?
yeah, for sure. Well, you got to have the endurance too, right? I
Yeah.
mean, I can imagine if you're out there skating for, how long is a skate, like when you go skating, how long do you go for? Is it like 2-3 hours? How long are you out there
It's at
skating?
least a couple hours.
Right, I imagine you're out
because
there
if
for
you're
a little
skating
bit.
in the streets, you're going from this spot to that spot. But I mean, you take a lot of breaks. I don't know. If you're at a skate park, you'll be skating your life away because like there's too many obstacles put in one space. So it gives you an incentive to want to try it, which is gonna make you bend your knees more. It's basically a squat. Every trick you do, you're doing a squat.
Yeah,
And then you pop.
yeah,
That's how you pop. So like leg day.
for
I
sure.
never do leg day because like skateboard day is leg day. That's every day.
Damn. So you started in middle school, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever compete when you were younger?
Yeah, man. Actually, I won a skateboard contest at the Mills.
Oh,
I
for real?
got first place before. I won a DGK board. It was the Afro Pick board.
That's what's up.
That was before the skate park turned into Plan 9. That's when
Okay.
it was the ESPN X Games skate park at the Mills, and they were using it to like sell it and pitching and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I think they got in trouble for using ESPN's name because
Some licensing issue or
some
whatnot.
licensing issue had to be because after that, like ESPN name was dropped. They had shut it down for a minute. All these ramps were inside. Kids were bummed out. Like, what's going on? Man?
Yeah. Are they? There's still a skate park out there, right?
Mm-hmm. Right now, it's called Earth and Surf. The skate shop Future Skate took it over. So
Okay.
it's Future Skate technically the skate shop, but they call it Earth and Surf for the skate park. You know, I mean, it's just a new name switch. I mean, it's no different to if the guy who owns this whole building decides, you know what, Chris, I'm just gonna back out completely. I'm done with this place.
Right.
I don't know if I want to keep my brand going. And then I say, well, okay, now this is the Confiscated Skate Shop. It's
Right. Yeah. You
the
just take
same
it
thing.
over.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened with ESPN X Games Skate Park. It went from that to Plan 9 to Earth and Surf.
Yeah.
You know,
Just a new name.
Same space, just
Different
like the
branding.
club life.
Right.
We got a new club. What is it? Oh man, you talking about the old?
It's the same thing.
The same thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, do you remember those magazines? I don't know if they're still around. What's it like? CCS?
Oh yeah, I used to get a lot of CCSs when I was a kid.
those
I got
used to-
some thrashers behind you. It's like a little rack, like literally behind you. It's a bunch of little thrashers and then like some
Oh,
skate
yeah.
johns and stuff. But
Dude.
CCS,
Yes, I used to get those every like month or whenever they sent them.
before I was getting CCSs,
Yeah.
and this might make me sound like a super OG in the skate community, but I was getting Monster Skate magazines.
I never heard of
man.
it.
Like it was like a full magazine. Like it was like CCS was smaller,
Yeah. It was
saving
like
paper,
It was
but
like a shopping catalog too. I mean, that's all.
Yeah.
Really, I just like to look at all the boards.
it was the JCPenney Sears book for skateboarders
It
before
really
the
was.
internet, for real.
That's true. Yeah, man. It had all these sick ass boards. and then shoes, and then
They still come
trucks. And,
out if you order them, but like, and they always were free. So like, when I was a
yeah,
kid, I'd be so excited because I'm like, yes,
yeah.
free skate ad
Dude,
pictures and stuff.
I ordered that magazine and I was just waiting. I was waiting. I was waiting. It felt like forever that you had to
Yeah,
wait for it to come in.
like an episode of Dragon Ball Z when it was on the WB. Do you remember that?
Every week.
Oh my god.
But so yeah, I was waiting and like it never came. So like I
Yeah.
called and I was like, man, where's my magazine? Where's my magazine? So then they sent me. They like I guess overnighted it with some stickers.
Oh,
I
you was geek.
I was like, yes.
Skateboarders love stickers, you know.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, I don't know what people don't like stickers. Like, I think stickers are better than business cards
Yeah.
because like you're gonna stick it. If you're gonna stick it, you're gonna stick it somewhere you want to stick it.
Little man.
Oh man, here, let me see that.
So for the folks listening, we're chilling in the skate shop.
Ah, man.
We're here with Chris's son, Vincent. He's chilling in the background. So that's what you're hearing right now.
Yeah.
He's doing his own little thing right now. I think that's dope that you have him here.
That's man. Look,
Right? I
this
mean-
is why I am doing what I'm doing. First off, like number one, I'm never out of character because it's not a character. It's like you have to try to make yourself into something that people can relate to. So
Yeah.
with that being said, I can't take off the hat of myself because being yourself is a job. Then I put on this hat for AT&T or Sprint
Yes.
or
Oh,
somebody
dude,
else.
I've done it.
And now I have too. I used to work at Cricket at one point, so I know how it is. You're having a fucked up day. All these kinds of things are going on, but that doesn't have anything to do with this person that wants to buy a new cell phone. And you have to sell these
Yeah.
features and all of this stuff, and you got to be high, you got to be nice, and all of this stuff because you're not supposed to reflect the company. I mean, companies and corporations are cool if they give you like individuality, but if you're like, oh, you can't even be human, it's like they don't really value you as a human. Then, like,
Yeah. Well, I definitely yeah, I mean, I definitely always try to keep in mind that everybody's just a human, right? And
Yeah.
if somebody's having a bad day,
I try to sympathize with them.
yeah, it's usually nothing that I did, so I try to keep that in mind always. But I hate how, and you grew up in the Midwest, right here. So
I'm born
you
and
know,
raised.
growing up, it was always, dude, you're supposed to graduate high school, and you're supposed to go to college, and you're supposed to get a degree. And if you don't do those things, then you're just like a loser.
You're not gonna be successful.
You're not going to be anything. You're going to be a loser. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I don't care what school you went to. Even say like even if you went to a school where maybe not a lot of people went to college. The ones that did go to college, just like, oh, dude, they're going to college. Like they're gonna make it, right?
Yeah.
So that's what society always tells you you're
It's a
supposed.
hierarchy chain. It's
Right.
like you go from your parents and their authority to school authority to extended school authority
Yeah.
to work authority. At what point do you ever become free?
Yeah, man. I mean, you're just always playing somebody else's game in that scenario, right? So
Exactly. So that's why this scenario is different. I don't want to be in a work environment where I can't bring my kid. Because
yeah,
if you look back in the past, the kid would learn the skills from their dad, whatever skill it was. If they were a blacksmith or
right.
some type of wood crafter or something
Right.
like that, the kid is there as an aid. But if you're a part of a company or corporation, we don't care about your kid. Get a babysitter. No, we don't care if we have
Right.
enough money to pay for your kid to have someone to watch him. That doesn't have anything to do with me. You signed this contract to work for $9.75 an hour. Make it work, pal. And that's
Right.
and that's business. It sucks. It dehumanizes people. It dehumanizes situations.
Yeah.
It just makes people. I mean, I don't know, man. It makes me upset. But
Well, at the end of the day, it it's kind of presented like that's the only way, and it's really not.
It is
It's
not.
like it's a way. Sure, some people really do love that. They love that setup. They love that structure, that corporate setting. And if that's for you, that's totally cool. But that's just a way. Like that's not the only way.
that's being another brick in the wall, like the Pink Floyd song.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, yes, you want to be a part of this big ass wall.
Yeah, and it's false security at the end of the day.
It's false security.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
worked at Express Scripts for 5.5 years.
Oh,
And,
really?
yeah, dude, and I was killing it. Like I was like a project manager, and things just changed. So I was let go. And this
Did
is
you know how to learn how? Did you learn how to run a company though?
did I learn how to run a company? I learned a lot of good things there. So there is that, but my point is I went the whole path of getting the degree, getting the master's, going the corporate route, and it doesn't really. Like for me, it didn't pan out. You know what I mean? Which is like
It usually doesn't because you're putting your livelihood in the hands of some big wig with some money who has a company and some ideas that may want to give you a little extra if you make things
Yeah.
happy for them.
Right. Well, what I learned was it's just a perceived like comfort. It's like it's perceived security, right?
Yeah,
It's not real. It can go away at any time.
like the Matrix.
Exactly like the
There is
Matrix.
no spoon.
You know what I
There
mean?
is no 401k.
Dude, the older I get, the more that movie makes
Oh yeah, it
sense.
resonates.
Oh my goodness, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's what that means, and like you can just see different layers as you learn to look at the world differently.
Everybody is not ready to be woken up.
Dude, I'm telling
So it's
you.
like if you're, I don't know, man. It's
And not
exactly
that
what they
pseudo
said.
woke shit. I don't
Yeah,
not hashtag woke.
yeah, and that's another thing. Like just because you don't know every fucking thing that's going on doesn't mean that you're not aware. Being woke is being aware. There's a
Yeah.
government shutdown going on right now.
Yeah.
People are not getting paid for working for the government. We're talking about job security right now. If people who are serving this country to make sure that you can get the things and live the way that you're living, or if they are in trouble and their funds are at stake, that means that your funds are at stake too. Because if they don't care about them, they don't care about you. At the end of the day, it's about, hey, well, our store has 30 self-checkout units, so we don't need any cashiers anymore. We only need 2 cashiers to oversee it.
Yeah.
How many jobs were lost?
Yeah. And a lot of things are I mean, things are automated more and more every
Oh
day,
yeah.
right? You know, so at a certain point, when as like a society do we say, you know, work isn't the most important thing. You know what I mean? In the sense of well, cars are going to be, are we have self-driving cars, right?
Mhm.
So what happens once we get that figured out and all of our like 18-wheelers are automated?
Well, we're already here, my friend.
Right.
We,
How many people are going to lose their jobs? So as a society, we value work so much,
but
right?
we're in the social, like we went from the industrial age to the information age. I mean, we're in somewhat of a social age right now because the information is providing us the opportunity to skip industrialization. In
Right.
fact, robots are doing a lot of our jobs, so that gives us the chance to do what? Be social. That's why everybody's on Snapchat, everybody's on Instagram, everybody's on Facebook, trying to do what? Socialize, because there's still human engagement, is human interaction. So people are making like social media personalities out of themselves. They have become the capital. Instead of them saying, hey, I have to work for a trucking company, they're like, hey, people are, I have traffic coming to my page and people are telling me, hey, tell them about my trucking company because I know that there's a million people that are going to check out your page a day.
Yeah. That I mean that's a little bit. There's definitely a yeah. We're presented with something different, right? With
Popularity.
social media because now the middleman's cut out, like as far as exposure to a degree, right?
But the thing is, the middleman is now you because, like, your audience is different from my audience.
Right.
Everybody doesn't like the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some people like Naruto and
Right.
hate Dragon Ball Z.
That's the beauty of the internet, right? So
Hmm.
you can find your interest, and I mean, there's 330 million people in the U.S. So if you think about somebody who has 1 million followers, that's not even 1% of the U.S. population.
No, but that's a hell of an influence if you get it
Exactly.
organized.
Exactly. So you don't really need that many people when you think about it, as far as how many people are actually available in the world.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So if you're bringing value, people will find you. And I mean, there's a lot of strategies there. So
Yeah.
socials definitely has changed that. But I mean, as far as automation, I mean, what do people do all day? I mean, not everybody can get paid on social, right? So that's where things can get kind of conflicted, right?
I
Because
don't
all these
know.
people who don't have jobs, it's I think that it's just a matter of like where are priorities. Like
Mm.
if people aren't working, then that frees up time to pursue more meaningful things, right? So
Right.
you can build because that's what you're pursuing, right? You're things that are meaningful to you,
Hmm.
right? So you're building your life around skating, your passions, right? So you have a business, you have you know you've built it around skateboarding and your music and
Hmm.
different. You know what I mean? Not everybody does that. So many people go to a job every day that they hate just to make money,
But
right?
that sets you back because the thing is, people are trapped. They think that money is the thing that's going to free them to let them try their passions. Just because I'm doing this doesn't mean that I'm a super above water. I may just be breaking even, but
Yeah.
you would rather break even in your passions tend to be in debt in a place that you hate because you don't
Yeah.
see a way to get out.
Yeah, dude, and that's the thing, man. You know, it's real tempting, right? That that little carrot that the corporate gave,
Yeah.
dude. Oh yeah, you got your 401 and
Cause you
you
seem
have your
secure. I
right.
make $80,000 a year. I should be okay.
Yeah. Well, and money is just one piece of it, right? I mean, so many people have solved the money game, but they haven't solved like their internal self.
Yeah.
And then that's when people are super unhappy.
Hmm.
And I think the struggle and the constant up and down and just the constant grind of building a life that you want. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, like, you don't want to be broke forever. None of us do,
Nah, you
right?
don't. You just want to turn yourself into capital because every human has value. We are all valuable to
Exactly.
someone or something. Like
Yeah.
we got valuable. If we're not valuable to our peers, we're valuable to some kid because kids are being neglected left and right.
Right.
And it's just people have to have their passions in the right place. There's a skate park that's going to be built around the corner from here. I'm I'm on the board because I'm trying to make sure that the thing is
Exactly.
right.
Yeah.
Other kids who
Yeah.
follow me on Instagram, they actually showed up to it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Some of these same kids have been in my shows and stuff, so they have to see you on multiple levels. They see me in a artist standpoint. They see me skating. They see me active in the community to do
Right.
something for them. These are the types of things that make people support you because I mean, like everybody, if everybody supports everybody, everybody will be cool. But people have to have a reason to support you.
Right, yeah, and community is key, right? So it's all about providing value, right? So I mean,
Hmm.
you're bringing value to your community, and you're just trying to help those around you, right? So there's going to be struggle with that, and there's going to be a building process,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, whenever you provide enough value, like the money part will come.
It always does.
It
So
always
I try
does.
to like
You just
not
had to
even
weather
focus
that
on it.
storm and just keep grinding,
Yeah,
right?
because if you can't weather the storm, what are you gonna do in the storm with the money?
Right,
You're gonna be like Leonardo DiCaprio on that
right.
boat on Wolf of Wall Street. Where'd the Quaaludes?
Yeah, dude.
I'm not gonna die sober.
Struggling. Yeah, dude. I mean, so many people like whenever they make money like too easy and they don't like learn any lessons along the way.
Oh yeah, fool with his money will soon be departed. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's facts.
100%, dude.
It's
So,
facts.
so bringing that full circle, it's cool that little man's here, right? Because he's seeing what it takes to
Exactly.
build the life that you want to live. He's seeing that
Hmm.
there is another way to do that, right? You know what I mean? Like,
I want to get him paid off of making videos playing with toys like the other kids.
yeah, yeah. I definitely have some things that I need to get. I need to act on with the kids. I got two little ones. They're
Yeah,
10 and
man.
8,
Oh
man.
well, we can set it up, man. Like play dates and stuff like that. I mean, it's just showing how kids should interact with other kids because it's not just about kids. It's about humans. It's about people. These are people. So that's how you should conduct yourself. These are,
Yeah.
play
Yeah, I mean, we're
dates.
all people. We're all
Yeah.
people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We like to think that, like, our own experience, like, our own individual experience, like, it is unique in the details often.
But it's kind of general.
Exactly. Exactly. But it's not. In the grand scheme, the human
Yeah.
experience is the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it
we all
is.
experience, like, not all of us, because there's outliers, but in general,
Yeah.
right? We all experience, like, this spectrum of emotions and feelings, and
Mhm.
we all have usually these different mile markers in life. Like, you fall in love, and you have
Yeah.
heartbreak.
Yeah.
Some people have kids, some people get married, some people get
Yeah.
divorced, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody does all of these things, but there's usually these ups and downs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's loss, there's gain, there's triumph. You know what I mean? So
That's everything. It's like you said, back to the Matrix. It's the numbers, and the numbers do this.
yeah, yeah,
They do this.
yeah, dude.
That's the numbers. I don't understand why humans think they're always gonna be up.
Right. Yeah, the down part is a part of it, right?
Hmm.
That's what gets me
That's
so.
what makes roller coasters fun.
Yeah, that's what kills me about today's society. In the sense, well, there's always we're in the instant gratification society.
Microwave popcorn,
Yeah,
babies.
I mean, just 100%. But
nice ad lib.
yeah, but on top of that, shit, what was I gonna say? Instant gratification.
Yeah.
Oh, ups and downs. Fucking everybody's getting prescribed like antidepressant medications,
Yeah.
SSRIs, because like you're unhappy. Well, fucking sometimes you're just unhappy. Like that's a part of it.
My question for you
There's a
is:
lot of
do
things
you
you can
think
do.
meditation will help them
I do.
versus antidepressant
I think there's
pills and stuff?
dude. There's a lot of things you can do before
yeah,
you
because I know you be on it.
Yeah, man. I mean, some sort of daily practice to like center yourself and just kind of have reflection and gratitude is important. Whether that's like sitting still and meditating, or I mean, fuck, you can do that and go ride a bike, or
Yeah.
just something active. You know what I mean?
That's why I like to skate. Like it's not always about hitting tricks. I mean, I might bomb a hill, or I just might be cruising, and when I'm rolling them in thought. I'm just thinking about things.
Sometimes that's just like your alone
Yeah.
time, right? You can
Mm-hmm.
just sit there and dude, I do
The
that.
Lord carries one.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I do it in the shower every day. I'll be
Yeah.
in the shower and I'll just be fucking just in my mind, just
Oh, me too. That's
yeah.
super meditation place.
It really is. If you take the time to actually like focus on your breathing during that time, you can actually make that a really useful time of day. I mean, you're already there, so
Yeah.
yeah. But are you eating well? Are you getting proper rest? Like, are you moving? We know these things are like antidepressants in themselves. So let's do these
Yeah.
things and then turn to medication.
Yeah.
That's what I would recommend.
Because I
But
mean, medication has been sold in, to the Americans, I think, as like, take this and it's all done.
yeah,
Like,
that's
like
that instant gratification that I'm
that's that
talking about.
marketing, boy. That's that great ass marketing.
Yeah.
What?
Did you know that erectile dysfunction is? I think that was a word. That word was made up by a marketer, like a marketer.
So it's not
A
even
marketing.
real.
No, I don't think that's a real medical term. It's been accepted, but
What?
yeah, I wish I had. If I had my
Oh my
computer, I
God.
would double check it. But yeah, I'm about like 98% confident.
So do you
Erectile
think?
dysfunction was a term that was made up by a marketing firm.
Oh my God. I wonder if it's just arousal dysfunction.
Well, it was originally a heart medication.
Oh my God. They're trying to kill us.
And then it just happened to be a side effect. A side effect. I hate that term too, side effect. There are no side effects. There are only effects.
Yeah.
Like this is just what the medication does. Whatever. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. More often than not, it does this, but sometimes it also does this. So they call
Yeah.
it side effects. Like
Oh
no,
my
this is
God.
also an effect. It just doesn't affect everybody this way.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so true though. Like the side effect.
No. These are the
Side
effects.
effects may include.
No.
Anytime I hear death in the midst of all of that shit, I'm like, I'm not.
No,
fucking
nigga.
with
That is an
this.
effect of that.
Right. You're trying to kill me.
Yeah, dude. It.
And I can send it by buying and taking the shit. Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan
The pharmaceutical industry.
of that. Yeah, just all the I don't know, man, the tricky wording that they use.
Yeah, man. Legal jargon.
Yeah, dude.
Good. I don't know, man. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not saying talk to me in layman's terms, but just make it plain and clear. I don't care if you're speaking in a whole nother language. You can make things plain and clear, even if I don't understand it.
Right, right. So, let's get back to you.
Oh, what's up?
So you started skating at a real young age,
Yep,
and
like 2000 as a young kid, elementary school.
I mean,
99, 2000.
we're coming up on 2 decades, man.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny about that? You know who inspired me to start skating? Because I was a kid. I was naive. I'm young. You know what I'm saying? I'm in elementary school.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk landed the 900 in 1999. They got him a deal with Nintendo and PlayStation for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. And I just so happened one summer, I was playing video games with the Blockbuster exclusive Game Pass.
hmm
You could go and get a game, and then when you were done, all summer long, you could wipe them out. So basically, it was just like, Netflix for video games, except for I had to get it physically, and I ran across Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I beat so many games. I was like, man, what's this? So I tried it out, and I'm like, this game's pretty cool. I beat it. I remember I beat it, but I didn't think it was real until one day I was like outside somewhere, and I seen this guy. His name was Steve. And he hit a kickflip or something like that. And I recognized the trick because the game had already taught me, you know what I'm saying? This trick is 100 points, a kickflip,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this dude just did a kickflip.
Yeah.
And it was like being in the Matrix. Like, I didn't think this was real.
Just like unlocked possibilities. For
Unlocked possibilities. My imagination was firing. And then, like, I just never stopped. I mean, like, even when I did take breaks, I've been through a lot. But it's something that attached itself to me as a child, and it's something that I want my son to kind of pick up too, because we have fun shredding it up for a while. He doesn't have to do it forever, but I mean, like, in this time where he's being adventurous and fun, it's gonna be amazing. So this is
Yeah.
another reason why I'm in this position. Hey, you can be with me at work and learn things. I can monitor you. I mean, I'm a
Absolutely.
little bit afraid for my kid being in the world in 2019. Like, as a 3-year-old, I'm good. Nah, got to make sure people are weird out here, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And things that are socially acceptable now versus, like, people I don't think they consider kids. I mean, I think the internet has made people not consider kids as being humans or as being people to look out for. They don't
Yeah.
look out for kids or the elderly like that anymore.
Well, I don't think that we've taken like their development into account.
Yeah,
a
like,
lot of times.
We act like they should know everything, like, instead of like, dude, this is a child. This child may not understand the word elucidate or something like that, or
Yeah.
clarify, or you know what I'm saying? They may not understand that, you know.
Yeah, dude. It's just yeah, it's interesting. I think about how kids are just staring at blue light all the time now with cell phones and
Hmm.
tablets and different things. Um, with when we were growing up, I watched a lot of TV, so I looked at that a lot too.
Which
But
is a behavior device, is a behavior. Like
yeah,
people act like people from TV in situations from TV. Same thing with Instagram, and like it's like
yeah,
even my kid will be doing things. And I'm like, where did you learn this? Well, oh, you seen Peppa Pig, and
yeah.
this person with Peppa Pig say or do these things. So now you resonate with that. That's why you're calling me Daddy Shark. Okay, I get it. Okay, you're recognizing me as the dad, even though we're not sharks, but I understand.
Yeah, yeah, man. You know, life is wonky for sure. You just kind of figure it out as we're going, I
We're
guess.
literally at the point where is art imitating life or is life imitating art at this point? Like for real, for real.
Who knows? Um,
It's a paradox for sure right now.
well, the thing is, TV, like this stories, almost all stories are essentially the same story, right? Details are different. I mean, oftentimes you can plug in the hero's journey and a lot of different. And I mean, it was all the way back in what was it, the Odyssey, and then you
Yeah.
see it in several other movies. It's that the hero's journey and struggle and whatnot. So if you look at tons of movies, they're all often the same fucking storyline. I mean, the same elements. And
Somebody
in
has
a,
me fucked up
and often it does
vengeance.
reflect life, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does, man. I'm like eerily good at like foreshadowing like what's going to happen in things that I've never
Oh
seen.
man, that's weird. That's clairvoyance,
Well,
dude.
no, man, it's just that like all fucking movies are the same
Oh.
in one degree or another. I'm just talking about like movies
Oh,
and
I thought you were talking
stuff.
about some real life shit. Like,
No,
oh,
not real life.
oh. I was like, damn.
No,
That is eerie.
no, not like that. Like just in like movies and shit. Like I'm just like, oh, okay. It's just like I shouldn't say eerily, right? But
Yeah.
I'm just like really good at it. Just because they're all the same story. I'm just
Yeah.
saying
So
they all
you're
have the
like,
same
okay.
elements. You know what I
You
mean?
look. You may not be looking at it as a consumer. Then you might actually be a writer or something like that, or a producer. So you're like, okay, insert. Yeah,
I
the
do look at things.
explosion here. Yeah,
Yeah, I look at
I
things
knew that was
differently
gonna
now.
happen.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, and just the storylines,
Mhm.
different turns. Like you can usually like, for example, my best friend, he always wanted to be a writer growing up, and he's probably like one of the big, I guess, early influences on me, like noticing these things because like plot twists are often the same, so you get good at like picking those out.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're
You know what
saying.
I'm saying?
And then like the second time you see, it's like, how did I not see this coming this whole time?
Right. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
once you kind of figure out that pattern, it's just easy to pick out. Most things just have the same pattern. But you're right, dude. They do imitate life, don't they? Art does imitate life. It is weird.
And then life imitates art because
Hmm.
you have these movies that are based on a true story. Then they like altered a little bit, like the brick wall that wasn't a brick wall when Mouse was in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's just a small altercation, but once you alter it just a little bit, you have a completely different situation.
Yeah, movies typically just make things more exciting.
Basically,
Yeah,
they try to show you some real life shit and different perspectives in
yeah,
60 minutes or less.
yeah. Dude, so you played Tony Hawk, was it on PlayStation?
I played on Nintendo 64. I got it. I
64?
got it late because
Oh, okay.
I remember. I got like three. I had three brothers by my mom, and then I have another brother by my dad, and then I got another brother. But in the beginning, there was just me and my three brothers with my mom,
Uh-huh.
and I was trying to decide what system to get and what would be the most savvy decision.
Yeah, and
The
you
PlayStation or the Nintendo 64.
I would have
And
went with the
I
PlayStation.
wanted the PlayStation so bad, but I had three younger brothers. And I remember my uncle came over one time because he used to always bring his PlayStation. And it used to be so magical. He was like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It used to be like, yes. And he brought Street Fighter Alpha 2 over. And somehow, like, my baby brother got hold of it and broke the disc in half. And then that was the determining factor. Like, nope, I'm gonna get the cartridges. You know what I'm
For
saying?
durability,
For
that's
durability, and it has four controllers,
that's
so
true.
we can all play WrestleMania together.
Yeah, well,
So
I
that was
mean,
why I picked
I
64.
like your reasoning. It's
Yeah.
it's solid. Yeah, I had the so Tony Hawk. What they did was they get. Do you know about like the demo?
Yeah.
the demo disc that
Oh
came.
yeah, the demo disc that came with PlayStation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. So I had
Dang,
that.
that's throwback. The demo disc. Y'all don't know about that.
Yeah, man. So you only had level 1.
Oh yeah, but it was still fun
I
though.
played it for hours.
Still
Hours. That
fun.
was
You
the
learning
reason
how
I
to do
started.
tricks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. It was so much fun. And then once you actually, I got the actual game.
You was like, what?
All bets were off,
Then you
man.
you beat each character, and then like the real video of the real version of them will pop up.
Yeah, man.
Skating, and you'll be like, what?
Dude, yeah. And so there's all these different things you can do, right? You have
Yeah.
all these different challenges and these different
Mm.
secret areas, and you have to hit these like special moves on these different things. And dude,
One of the greatest games of all time for kids, like because it not only like was a video game, but it made you want to go outside after you got finished playing.
yeah,
Like, man, I'm about to try to do this trick.
it definitely made you want to skate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that
did
was
his job. A lot of people call Tony a sellout for introducing skateboarding to different platforms, but I mean, without it, I mean, skateboarding probably would have died because still to this day, it's not like as legitimate as it could be. This is why like shoe companies are capitalizing off of skateboarding. This is why like Mountain Dew is capitalizing off skateboarding, like the Dew Tour. Like you guys were never action sports. You're just a soda company. I understand.
yeah.
Red Bull. I mean, Nike just jumped in. Adidas is in it now. We got Converse. We got New Balance. The big companies instead of the skateboard companies that should be really rising up. The only company that really got it right was Vans.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm really rocking with Vans. Vans have been around like since 1960s.
Vans
Like
have been
they
around a
are
long
the
time.
staple skate shoe. They started this shit.
Yeah.
Kinda,
What was
sorta.
the other skate shoe? DC?
Oh yeah, DC. DC, they're not poser shoes, even though they've been associated with so much poser activity because it was like everybody who was like a fake skater at one point was like, you know what, I'm gonna get some DCs.
At one point in time, so I can, I
it was
just,
Rob Dyrdek's fault.
I
and
just
Lil
made this
Wayne's.
comparison to them, but they remind me of like in the early days of MMA, like tap out.
Oh, exactly. That's exactly what DC is. But no diss to DC.
No
like,
diss to DC.
I fuck with DC.
I just mean like they were the original brand,
yeah.
and like at first they were the jam. And
They were the new wave.
yeah, like that was it. And then I never knew that they were for posers. You just said it, so it
But
just
some
that's
people may say, I mean, they had never said because they never can say Vans is for posers because they have been the
well, not
staple.
Vans, but like DC.
But yeah, they can. Some people kind of can say that shit about DC now.
Yeah. Well, that's just because they got so popular. Everybody
Vans
wanted
is
to wear them.
popular too, and everybody wears Vans way more than DC.
That's true.
It's like Vans figured out how to make people who weren't skaters also okay to wear Vans.
Yeah, I don't. Well, whenever I look at Vans, I don't think of a skater shoe. I think they have a whole line of shoes that aren't skater
But
shoes.
that's my whole thing. They have grown their company to be
Yeah.
at the levels of a Nike or an Adidas or a New Balance
And
or
haven't
Converse.
excluded their original
And
base.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like that skateboard behind you up top, that old school skateboard. Take a look at that one. He
That
said-
birdhouse?
No, not the birdhouse. It's actually an old school skateboard. It's right on top of that counter, right behind you, blue wheels. That's a skateboard from the 1960s. It's right there. You see it?
Oh, this right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
That's a skateboard from the 1960s
I used to have one of those when I was a
with
kid.
real roller skate wheels on them. And
Yeah.
Vans have been around since people have been riding those skateboards. That's how it started.
Oh.
Another company that's really, really big, even though it's like perceived as like some hype beast type of stuff, is Supreme. But Supreme is a skateboard company.
What? Really?
You didn't know that?
No.
Okay, 2018 Skater of the Year is a rider for Supreme. He's from New York and all of that stuff. But Supreme started as a skateboard company in like 1994. You know what blew them up?
What's that?
They paid Dipset to take pictures in their shit. Jim Jones and Joel Santana when Dipset was just popping.
Yeah.
So they had New York going crazy. We weren't Supreme this, we weren't Supreme that. And at the end of the year last year, they sold their fucking company for $1 billion.
Really?
$1 billion.
Wow. Hey, good for them.
A skateboard company, but I'm
Exposure
not
is
gonna lie.
important. Exposure is
They
important.
made more money off the clothes. They didn't like, even though it started as a skateboard company, they had rappers take pictures and then it became a fashion thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, and what you're selling there is, I mean,
A
people,
lifestyle.
Yeah, people feel cool too when they wear your clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look good, feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's how it works.
There's something to
it's
that.
a confidence thing.
It really
you know?
is.
It's a self-confidence thing. If you feel like you don't look good, I mean, you should know that. Okay, I'm a spirit operating a body just like you're a person operating a car. Yeah, you can get your car wash. Yeah, you can get your car a vinyl job. You can get these types of brakes, rims, tires, all this shit. But at the end of the day, this is the vehicle, the vessel that's getting you to your destination. It doesn't matter. Are you still able to walk? Are you still able to articulate, think, and all these things? This is your body. It's your car.
Yeah.
If you want it to look good, it's cool. But if you got a fast car, you got a fast car. I don't give a fuck if it's covered in mud.
What do you mean?
If you got a fast car, you got a fast car. You want to race me? Okay, you got this car tricked the fuck out. I have a Lamborghini, but it's covered in mud, so it looks like a piece of shit. I'm still gonna smoke you, man.
So your clothes don't matter?
They don't.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
They don't, but they do if you're trying to market and advertise to people, and that's what I'm
It doesn't matter what clothes you wear. At the end of the day, it really doesn't. But I mean, it doesn't have to be like super nice clothes. Like for me, like I like this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it doesn't. You know what I mean?
I don't gotta be like in the most designer of all time. But
Absolutely.
I mean, if I was at the Met Gala, maybe I would consider like, hey, maybe I should step it up to the maximum.
Right, but it's about just presenting your best self
and also being comfortable.
Right.
Like girls who like have these little bitty shoes on and can't breathe just to look good. That's why they be mean. They're not even having fun. They look good.
I have a whole issue with that, dude. I don't like
great.
Shoes are not good for your feet anyway. Like these shoes I'm wearing, these are barefoot shoes, so they have like a much wider toe box, and there's no lift on the heel. It's like being barefoot. Shoes are so bad for your feet in general.
Really?
Oh yeah. Well, just think of it like a cast on your foot for years and years and years. So what it does is you're constantly elevated. So your heel, right? So if just think when you're barefoot, right? You notice how when you put your shoes on, you're a little bit taller because there's that lift in there. The heel is higher usually than the front. So you're constantly elevated. So think of girls in high heels, how they're on their toes, they're walking on their toes. Same thing for dudes, just what degree?
Lower elevation.
Yeah.
Like the little foot
so you're
pad.
constantly there. So then you're always flexed, which can create a lot of knee problems, right? Because your calves get tight, your ankles get tight, your knees can have issues, right? It's just not what we're meant to do.
It's not ideal.
And most shoes have narrow toe boxes, right? So it's like just jamming your foot up like this all the time.
Yeah.
Right? And we have muscles in our foot that we're supposed to be using.
Spreading out and stuff.
Yeah, well, with your toes, there's that, but
Yeah.
just gripping the ground and moving and all that cushion. I mean, all that cushion, it basically is taking away your foot's ability to use those muscles. So that's why people have weak feet. You know what I mean? You go barefoot for a period of time. It's like, oh, it hurts my feet.
Yeah, I never had that problem. Like, I grew up skateboarding barefoot and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I do shrooms sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have shoes on and you're walking around, you feel like more connected to the earth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there is a connection there. It's called grounding. Like, there's science to that. Yeah, man. It's good.
I mean, I heard the term before, but I didn't know it was that deep.
Grounding or earthing, it's good for you.
Yeah, just don't ground on asphalt.
Yeah, you can't ground on asphalt, actually.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
That's why you need shoes.
For sure. Like, I'm definitely for shoes. Shoes are a good thing. Like, covering our feet is a good thing. It's just that the design of most shoes.
You can wear some sandals.
I normally do wear sandals.
You know, sandals.
Yeah, it's just a little bit colder out right now. And so, yeah, I do normally wear sandals. But, shoes just aren't designed for a healthy foot, unfortunately.
But they make your feet look cool.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
That's facts, though.
Yeah, well, man, there's some really nice barefoot shoes. Some really, really nice
I'm going to have to
ones.
get into it. I'm going to have to check it out and see what it's about. I mean, because, I mostly rock skate shoes myself, you know. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, Etnies, America,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I think it's just about, like, what are you wearing most of the time, right? So women, especially, a lot of times they're wearing high heels all day at work. You know, when they get off, they'll go places, they'll wear them. Like, if you're doing that, like, that can be an issue.
Yeah.
If it's just, like, at the office for a meeting for, like, a couple hours,
I just think
maybe not such a big deal. And then most of the time you're wearing like sandals or something.
Because it's like, well, do you really want to be dancing in those high heels? I mean, I understand it looks visually great if you got some space, you know what I'm saying? But like usually when we're like in clubs and stuff, like you're all crowded with people, and then you got this girl's feet just.
Yep. Yeah. So it's a matter of what are you doing most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and most people are just in bad situations most of the time. Yeah, sorry, man.
He said, "Dad, it's not funny." It hurt me laugh.
Yeah. That's funny, bro. That's funny. So, Street Fighter 2.
What? Which like Street Fighter 2, like the original, or Street Fighter 2 Turbo? You know what I'm saying? Like Sega Genesis Street Fighter we talking about here, or we like?
I'm assuming. Which one did you play first?
Oh, probably Street Fighter, the first, like the Street Fighter 2. Yeah, not I didn't play his first Street Fighter. I played Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Yeah. And you're
Did you
saying
take your headphones off?
he might have.
You gotta put your headphones back on.
What they're in? I don't know, man. Huh.
It is the headphones. Put your headphones on. Yeah, 'cause it's coming from the headphones.
The headphones are that loud?
I didn't even turn it all the way up.
Some good headphones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely was the headphones. Yeah,
Dang.
put your headphones on.
Oh, maybe the little man's getting bored.
Yeah, he probably is. He's 3.
Yeah,
But it's
all
cool,
good.
though.
Yeah, no, but Street Fighter, you said that was a pretty big influence on you.
Oh, yeah, man. Ken and Ryu, man. Like the training methods, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Ken and Ryu, the training methods. Like, I like the whole storyline of it. I like the characters. And I liked Street Fighter more than Mortal Kombat at the time. I know that as a kid, people were all like, "Oh, you can do fatalities," which is still a cool thing. You know what I'm saying, like that. But like, I just like the fighting mechanics of Street Fighter better, which is why like one of my favorite games is like Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ultimate. It has so many good characters, but really, probably my favorite game really is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah, because it has the biggest character roster.
Yeah.
It just is in 2D. That's the best 2D fighter to me. Like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 because it has so many good people. But 3 is dope too. The new one, I'm not really feeling it as much as 3. I really feel like 3 Ultimate is better than whatever the new Marvel vs. Capcom is. Like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
fell
called
out. I
Infinite.
fell out of the video game scene. I used to love video games growing up.
Why I just stopped? They inspire me.
Time, really.
You gotta make time, man.
don't
You gotta
have it.
make
I
time.
just don't have it between, especially now, between podcasting and building imposed will and just
Podcast,
kids,
fighter games. While you
and
talk to people.
coaching.
That
Do
way
what?
you gotta think that hard.
Yeah, that's okay. There are a lot of ways to spend time. That one's just not for me anymore.
Mm.
But dude, I do love. I was much more of a Mortal Kombat guy
Hell
back in
no.
the day. I did like Street Fighter. That was a fun ass game too. But then I liked Mortal Kombat, and then when Tekken came around,
Oh yeah, Tekken was better than Tekken was like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter put together.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Tekken was that deal.
That's what it was.
Yeah, man. And then recently, I do really like some of the new Mortal Kombats, and I really
Oh
like.
yeah, Mortal Kombat X and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
and I like
Pretty good.
Injustice.
Oh yeah, Injustice took Mortal Kombat's engine, so I actually like Injustice too.
No, dude, yeah, I love that game.
I played Injustice and Injustice 2. Like I beat the whole Injustice. I haven't beat the whole Injustice 2 yet, but I'm not even a DC fan like that, and I
Yeah.
like Injustice. So
Yeah, it's just a
I'm,
fun-
I'm more Marvel than DC, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun game. It's been a little bit since I played them, but I like those crossover, right, with all the cool ass characters.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the best type of shit to play.
Yeah.
I usually have my PS4 here, and I bring another TV and I like set it up right there. So I'll be sitting at that desk playing a video game or something like that, and I'll let him take over this TV if he's here. If he's not, I'll let like skateboard videos play or something like that, and
Yeah,
I'll just be chilling. I mean, that's where I get most of my time to play games.
yeah.
I thought about bringing it today. I'm like, man, I should have brought it.
Dang, wait, man, it's better have it, not need it, need it, not have it. Always bring it.
I can play it at home. It ain't no big deal if I
Yeah.
get a chance, especially if he, I play.
Well, you're
I've
at
been
work,
playing
man.
stuff for
You're at
him.
work.
Yeah. But if nobody's here, we're doing a podcast right now. If somebody walks in, they want to buy a board right now. We'd be like, interview over. Got to make some money.
That's true, but they're gonna think it's so cool that we're doing a podcast right now.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, hey, they're gonna want to pop in.
Yeah, they
Hey,
sure
yeah.
will. I mean, hey, who are you? Sit down.
The perks of trying to do your own thing versus like trying to do your own thing on someone else's time, and that's definitely being like working for somebody else.
Yeah, dude, invest in yourself. That's what it's about.
This
For
you
real.
should. I encourage everybody to invest in themselves, especially like before they have kids. Like I was doing this before I had a kid, but once my child was born, it really made me say, "Oh God, I have to like really like shape an environment around him." So he's like, I don't want to be like, "Oh man, Dad's
Yeah.
got to go to work," and he doesn't understand that.
Yep. Yeah, just zero options, dude. You have to make it.
He understands. Hey, we're going to work. Oh man, we gotta go to the shop.
Yeah.
You saying, "Oh man, we got to go to the shop." You don't even understand the privilege in that sentence that he's
Yeah.
saying. I'm laughing.
Yeah, man. So yeah, just start telling them like, hey, man, we get to go. We get to go to the shop, man. So we get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to go do it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to teach my kids that work is a thing you do, not a place you go. Like it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Work is a thing you do, not a place you go.
You know what I mean? Like, I
Yes.
love putting in the work. And, well, when we started, and I was kind of talking about, people who have jobs, like, what are they going to do? Like, because we have this society that really values work. Like, I mean, I'm all about putting in the work, but work doesn't have to be like in this box. You know what I mean? You
No.
know what I mean? Work can be going
Work
and
is
getting dinner
application.
with some friends and having a conversation about what we're about to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
Like
not,
that can
that's why
literally,
I like video games. If you played more video games, you would see that life is a video game. You just like how you were saying in Tony Hawk, you have these objectives and all these other things, blah blah
yeah,
blah. But guess what? The video game is the template.
yeah.
It's up to you to fill out that shit for yourself and say, well, these are the objectives that I want to accomplish. These are the places that I want to go.
Mhm.
I'm going to go these places to try to do these things. I'm going to
Mhm.
send this many emails out because you're right. That is the work. It's not, hey, I'm going to a box and,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. It's not that big of a deal. It's making friends and having conversations and,
organization.
and executing on things and sending emails and
Yes,
making
definitely
phone calls.
executions.
It's
Yeah.
nothing complicated. We put these complicated labels on things.
Organization
Yeah,
is complicated.
but
That's the most complicated part.
it is difficult for a lot of people, unfortunately.
Come on, everybody's life's a mess. They're trying
Yeah.
to, but we're trying to have a. And then some people have, like me, I'm a Virgo, so I got some type of like perfection complex where like, oh my God, I can't let people see this, or no, people can't know about this until it's perfect. And then like, there's no such thing as like perfection. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you just got to roll with good enough
yeah,
and just keep improving as
you
you're
gotta
going,
you gotta
dude.
roll with good enough, and that's
Yeah.
the funny thing about it. So I mean, I've just kind of like got over that like the end of last year. Like it's like, dang,
Yeah.
I got these bullets. I need to shoot them.
Something is better than nothing. You know what I
Something
mean?
is better than nothing.
Yeah, a
You're
lot of
just
people are
waiting
like
because
that.
you're thinking that when I do what I do, when I finally do it, the world's gonna end and the moon's gonna turn green, and everybody will know exactly what I mean. It's like no, it's
Yeah,
not.
and the timing's never perfect. It's
It's
never good
never.
enough. Like you're
It's
going to have to
never.
go without. You know what I mean? Like, and here's the thing: you don't need as much as you think to live.
No, you don't.
You really don't. You can figure it out.
But people feel like they need security, and security is a
It's
like
an
you ever seen?
illusion.
Yes, and it's an illusion. Have you ever seen Fight Club before?
Oh, dude, one of my favorite movies.
One of my favorite movies too. Do you own these material possessions or do they own you? Because like
Yeah.
when bad things happen, I got a $700 this or I got a
Yeah,
500.
dude.
This is your little box of little things like it's not the bank.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? These are things that make you feel comfortable. Oh, okay, that's cool. You want to spend $400 on a T-shirt? Great, that's cool. Okay, you have a closet full of $400 T-shirts.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It,
I got rid of a whole bunch
you,
of shit,
you
and it
know
felt so good.
because
Yeah, the
you're
things
detaching.
yeah,
You
dude, the
know?
things you own really do end up owning you.
Yes. So
100%.
if you get in your head that hey, this is just a space I made. Hey, it's not even though it's mine, it's only mine for right now, which is Airbnb, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because most people who put their stuff on Airbnb, it's like a functioning living space, but it's not so personal to the point where anybody can inhabit that space.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We're all kind of doing the same shit.
Kind of. It's just you gotta. I don't know. I wouldn't even say that because I would say that over 50% of people aren't even trying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let
I would ag-
alone executing.
You know what I mean? A lot of people do get complacent, unfortunately, and
Mhm.
again, they want to not. They don't want to do the hard shit
They want to do
at the
the
end of the
easy
day.
shit.
Yeah.
That's why every new thing that comes that looks and seems so easy, they'll go and latch onto that instead of sticking to their guns.
Yeah.
If you stick to your guns, you'll make it because it's like this. If you were a kid or a teenager or as an adult, if you wanted to do the same thing until a certain point, the only reason you don't want to do it anymore is because you gave up on yourself. Somebody broke you. You know what I'm saying? Either with their words or with your defeat or whatever it is. You're like, man, maybe I should go do something else. And you literally are stopping however many credit hours you're putting into your own path to go put it into something else. You know what? I'm just going to go work at a UPS. They pay good. I got a good girl.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a domesticated human.
Yeah, man. If you accept average, that's what you'll always be for
Yeah,
sure, man.
you'll
And a
be
lot of
average.
people do that. But here's the thing: at the end of the day, not everybody will go and start a company. Not everybody will build a life around their own passion and
Oh
interest.
no,
It's not feasible for everybody, really. At the end
no.
of the day, not
But
everybody has that personality type, and that's okay. But if you are unhappy with your life, then you should fucking do something about it. If you
True.
are complaining, then you should do something about it.
Everybody doesn't have to be the main character. I mean, it's more fun being a supporting character than being the main character. The main character gets all the shit, but you're still the main character in your movie no matter what.
Right, you can be on a
So
team.
you
Yeah,
can definitely be on a team. It's
but be in one you like.
like this skate shop. You know what I'm saying? This skate shop is Sankshu Skate Shop. I'm a team player because you have nobody to run this thing. So this whole thing, this whole entity is me. It's Confiscated Nation, but at the same time, I'm still helping somebody else's dream because hey, I may leave here. Or like I said, I may take over. If I leave here and he keeps it up, that's cool. But I'm still in the skateboard industry too, and this is where I learned it from. Like everybody has
Yeah.
keys where they go from. Like you can't start off on top. Even in this shop, I'm not starting off on top. I have a little bit of help.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, nobody starts out on top.
nobody starts off on top, or nobody makes the first jump. Not even Neo.
Not
Yeah.
even Neo.
Not even Neo, bro.
Yeah, man. Failure is a part of the process. If you try to avoid failure, you're trying to avoid success. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
If you're trying to avoid failure, you're trying to avoid success because there's ups and there's downs.
100%.
And if you want to be up, you got to realize you're going to have to be down.
Yeah. Yeah, man. There was a that makes me think of a gosh, I can't remember what it was. A really good quote in the movie Blow with Johnny Depp. His dad said he said when you're up, it's never as good as you think, and when you're down, it's never as
It's
long.
bad. Yeah.
It won't be as long as or some shit. I wish I could
I
remember.
really
It was
feel
such
like
a
it's
good
a
quote.
psychological thing when you're down and when you're in a bad space.
It's easy to feel like it's forever.
It's super easy. It's like it's never gonna end.
Yeah, dude. So for me, dude, I have a really hard time during this, like when it's winter, especially the end of fall, moving into winter, when the days are just shorter and shorter and
No, when
shorter.
the sun isn't out as much.
Dude, you're not getting as much sunlight.
Yeah.
It's harder to be active. I don't have any drive or energy to do anything,
because
dude.
we get the sun, we get the energy from the sun. Yeah.
It takes everything in me to like want to be like productive and social, and like I'm just like I have terrible negative self-talk.
Oh man, you have terrible negative self-talk, boy. I got a whole like a little demon me on my shoulder who be like, huh.
I'm just
Like-
always I'll tell
I got
myself.
the good angel, and then you got the bad one. Like
Yeah.
the bad one, man, that dude is harsh.
Yeah.
He's harsh because he knows everything. He's like, really, you're slacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
I say that all the time. dude.
shit.
Get it together, dude. You're slacking. You're a loser.
You can't even combat it with I'm not slacking because you be like, damn, he's right.
Yeah, fuck, dude. I am
So you gotta
slacking, man.
you gotta
Dude,
have
I
your
do-
positive self-talk, Andrew. Be like, that's okay. You can pick up this.
Bro, I just be like, man,
You
get
know?
it, dude. Get it together, bro. You're like, you're
Yeah.
slacking, dude. What are you doing? Get it together,
Positive self-talk is a must, guys, because you don't want to defeat yourself.
dude. And you will. Like, I saw a quote or something like, "Don't believe everything you think." For real, like,
Yeah.
don't believe that
Because
shit.
every thought may not exactly be yours. It might be an idea that was implanted on some Inception shit. Have you seen that movie before?
Oh, I love that movie. Oh, such a good
You
movie.
got good movie taste.
Such a good movie. I tried to get my
Yeah.
girlfriend to watch it. She's just like, no, I
Yeah.
don't. I'm like, Deja, are you like, what? Did you not see this?
Yeah.
I'm like, there's this and then this and then this. I'm just
I
like, just
hate
think
when you
about
like
that.
want to share something with someone you love and they're not as enthusiastic about it.
Oh man.
I'm like,
just
man,
watch.
I
I'm
should
like,
have never
just
shared
watch.
this. You've ruined it for
I'm
me.
like, the layers, the depth. It's just sick.
You gotta go pee.
You gotta use the restroom, buddy.
Come on, you need help.
It's all right. You can go take him if you need to. I'll
All
just keep on talking.
All right, well, cool. We'll be right back.
Yeah, man.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. Set your headphones down. Yeah, man. It's all good. Oh, hell yeah. So, like I said, folks, we are in his skate shop, his place of business. Luckily, we haven't got any customers. Well, not luckily, right? I mean, when you're running a business, you definitely want it to be busy. But on that same note, this is a small skate shop, sharing space with another business. And, this is just what it's like whenever you're starting out, man. You're growing something. So it's cool to connect with another guy who is just out here hustling, dude. I actually met Chris some time ago through a mutual friend, our homeboy Sean. And I went to college with Sean. I met him at Lindenwood. And yeah, man, he does music, and that's how I was introduced to him as the rapper. And I've been following him ever since. It's been, I don't even know now, probably 4 years at least. I'd have to say 4 years, if not longer. That I've been following him and what he's been going, what he's been doing, and yeah, man, it's cool to sit down and connect because we'll talk more about what he's doing music. Uh, he's a dope ass rapper, man, and I'm really enjoying talking to him about life and what we're doing in entrepreneurship. So that's what it's about. So yeah, dude, he's a cool ass dude. Check him out, Chris Grindz with the Z. He's a dope skateboarder. He's a dope rapper. I'm digging him. You can check him out on Spotify. I usually listen to people on Apple Music, but I have my boy 420 and talking to Chris Grindz here. And from my understanding, Spotify seems to be better for those guys. So I guess that's what I'll do. I'll check him out on Spotify. Spotify it is. But yeah, man, I just really like the fact that he's bringing his son here. I think that's dope. I think that we need to show them and lead by example that the way to make it in life is building relationships and providing value and working your ass off and toughing out those hard times. And when you provide value, you will make money, man. It's that simple. It's not no if and or but. It's a matter of when, not if. You just have to be smart and you have to execute. It's not complicated shit. But man, let me tell you, it does feel like the work will not pay off sometimes. It does feel that way. Yeah, dude, I feel like that sometimes. It's just, you go through those moments, it's just like, fuck, man, like, am I just wasting all my time right now?
Oh man, who are you telling, man? It's like, but I guess it has to be like, I'm one of those type of people where I don't even want to do it on the low. It's like, man, if this is supposed to happen, it's gonna happen anyway. So I'm just gonna do my own thing. And my mom and my family used to be hating on that shit. You know, at one point in my life, I went to prison for 3 years. So I come back. I came back in 2012. I got locked up in 2009. And like when I got locked up, I was still a kid, man.
How old
know
were
what I'm
you?
saying? When I got locked up,
Yeah.
I was like uh 19 or about to be 20.
Yeah, man,
Something
you're a
like
young
that.
dude.
Yeah, I was like 19, about to be 20. And I got locked up, and then when I came back out, all of my friends, because like right before I was getting locked up, everybody was making their decisions. To, oh, I'm about to go to college here. I'm about to go to college there. Like I lived that last summer.
Yeah.
Like we were all kids, and then like everybody was doing serious shit. And like for the first couple of months for me, it was like, well, I did have like 1 year where I was just like out of school because it was like, damn, I had this pending case because I caught it like the year, like the summer of like the start of my senior year. It was like summer happened, I caught a case, and then like that fall, like I was enrolling for like my last year. I switched schools and all of that stuff I was going to do. But when I got back from prison, I tried to pull up on all my friends like, hey man, everything that I said I was going to do, yeah, remember guys, I said I was going to get a skate shop, man. I'm going to be a rapper and all this other stuff, man. I got these ideas because I was really in there. I was in there writing down shit. I was reading things, and it's like, dude, Chris, 3 years went past. We're not kids anymore. Some people got married. Some people did have kids. Some people
Yeah.
went to college.
A lot of
Like,
people get married young.
yeah, they get married young and blow it.
I
you
did
know what I'm
that
saying?
shit.
Oh man, well, I
Yeah.
mean, my friend
Hey.
did it. You know what I'm saying? A couple of
Yeah.
my friends did it.
Yeah,
I got a
dude.
baby mama, but you know what I'm saying? I'm still a bachelor, baby.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm divorced too, so
Ah man, yeah, my friend's divorced. My
This
boy
is life,
Mike.
dude. This
yeah,
is life, man.
So I mean, I ain't gonna act like I wasn't heartbroken about my baby mom and all of this stuff, but it was just like, at least I didn't marry her, because then I would have been like, wanted to kill her or something like that. I don't know. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because like, I stopped my life for you.
yeah,
But I
dude.
kind of did because I met her on the path of where I am right now. I
Yeah.
got back 2012, no kids, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to do this rap stuff, and nobody's really believing me. I remember I got an interview At the fucking place I won first place as a skateboarder. I had
Oh, it's dope.
yes, but at this time it was Plan 9, and I'm still cool. My boy Tim. Tim got me the interview with Casey, and Casey's actually cool and stuff too. I got down all the way to the last interview, and he was like, "Man, I kind of just want to hire you on GP, man." But he kind of like asked me a lot of questions about prison and shit, and it was like I just kind of got back, so he was like, "Eh."
Yeah.
And I thought I was gonna get the job because I came into the skate shop. You know what I'm saying? This is the one at the Mills, and I'm talking to Tim and I'm talking to somebody else, like people who work there, and some little kid walks up to me,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know this kid from shit, but he asked me, "Hey man, can you show me how to do this?" I don't know if it was a kickflip or a vero kickflip or something like that, and he handed me a skateboard, and I hit that shit first try. I was feeling like fucking
Super,
boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, man, I got this job. It's nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was crushed when I didn't get that bitch. I'm like, damn. But it wasn't time yet.
It's just a bump in the road
Yeah,
along the way, man.
I would have got caught up in just on skate stuff. I wasn't doing no music at the time. I was trying to figure it out. I went to Forest Park, cause I already had like college credits and all of that stuff. And I mean, like, I got an associate's degree, but I got it with my FAFSA and all of that stuff, so I don't owe the schools any money or anything
Oh,
like
good
that.
for you.
Yeah, I dropped out. I learned from Kanye. I'm not about to go in debt. I was like, fuck that. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I did. I went in debt.
if I
Bad
pay for these
move.
next 2 years, I'm gonna be in debt. So
Yeah.
I shook on their ass. But also, like, I kind of was outsmarted my PO too because I caught a 5-year sentence. I had to do 3 years. I had
For
to be
what?
on parole for 2 years.
For what?
I stabbed somebody, man.
stabbed somebody?
I stabbed them 11 times.
What?
Yes.
11 times?
Yes, they had my brother fucked up.
So what'd they convict you of?
They convicted me of assault second
Oh, assault. That's it.
and armed criminal action. That was the 3 years. Because
Oh,
armed
you got
criminal
lucky,
action.
dude.
I didn't get lucky. My mama had money, man. You know what
Oh.
I'm saying? Like
And that's what it's about. Isn't that fucked up, man? How much,
No, it's
how much
not
money you
fucked-
trying to buy your way out?
you got to buy your way out. But look, that's
Well,
the
you're
thing.
fortunate in that case,
I was
right?
fortunate in that case because my mom was a hustler, but it was like my mom, she from the west side, so it was like she built her way up to try to get this money. She was doing different companies and all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? My dad was from the west side too, but he went to the south side.
Yeah.
After my uncle, his name's Vincent, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I named my son after him because my uncle was murdered.
Oh,
But
shit.
my uncle got murdered on the west side, and it spooked my mom's parents out, and they was like, "Oh, we got to get the fuck out of here."
Right.
I was the only person old enough to, I was the only kid at the time, so they my granny and my granddad, they moved to Delwood and shit, like right next to Ferguson and stuff.
Right.
And that kind of like brought me on in the North County area for a minute, but I was still going to the South Side. My dad, like,
Right.
my dad died pretty much on the South Side, pretty much. And it's just like, where was I going with this? Oh, okay, yeah. So, like, I'm doing this stuff at Forest Park. I'm trying to like regather my life and all of this stuff, and my grandparents, my mom, and all of these people are like, Chris, I don't know if you trying to be a skateboarder, you
Yeah.
trying to be a rapper. Like, they couldn't see it. This was the beginning. This
Yeah.
was 2012. When I didn't get the interview at the fucking
Yeah.
skate shop, they was like, it wasn't meant to be.
Well, I hate that shit.
You know what I'm saying? I be hating when they say that.
Some
like,
things just don't
what?
happen. I mean, opportunities, they come and go. There's always a new opportunity. You just have to be able to take advantage of it, be ready. So, I mean, it's a part of the process, right?
Stay
There's-
ready so you don't gotta get
Yeah,
ready.
man, there's ups and downs. It's all a part of it. But damn, dude. No, what I mean is, so you're 19, right?
Yeah. I was
But
when I
you-
caught the case, I was 17.
Okay, exactly. You're 17, even
Yeah.
then, right? So my point is, one,
Yeah.
you said a couple of different things that I really want to touch on,
okay,
right?
go ahead.
You
Because
said
I got lost in my own shit.
no, you're fine. We don't really have to touch on them all, but they all kind of tie in together, right? So you're young, right? And everybody wants you to feel like you have to know exactly what you want to be doing, and that's bullshit, right?
But I already knew. But
Well,
the
that's
thing
great,
is,
that's great.
They denied me.
Yeah, so exactly. If you
Constant
knew what you
denial
needed to
from
do,
my own loved ones.
and that's common, dude. You just have to be
Damn.
able to fucking just chase your passion and go after it. And it's not. I really like the saying that I think as my boy Rob Washington said, like, it's not anybody's job to believe in you. It's your job to believe in yourself, and
Facts.
it's your job to make other people believe in you. Like,
Yeah.
it's really what it's a fucking about. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to put in the work, and eventually people will believe in you. You know what I mean?
I mean, but even at this point, it's like, dude, I don't care if you believe in me as a skater or a rapper. Like, I mean, at one point, I did want to be a professional skater, but that dream has been like gone before I even came back from prison. Like when I got back from prison, I wasn't like, yes, I'm gonna be a pro skater.
Yeah, but
I
that's
was,
only one small piece of the
yeah,
pie, right? There's
yeah.
so many ways to make money in the
Skateboarding,
industry.
yeah,
Exactly.
and that's with any industry if you're in like in music and all of that
Right.
stuff. But
And you were young, so who gives a fuck what? Go try and fail,
they
dude.
just
Who
didn't.
gives a fuck?
They didn't
That's just
believe.
on other people's insecurities.
You
You know what
always
I
want
mean?
your loved ones to believe in you first, because you would think, hey man, I'm gonna support you in what you're trying to do. And some people have like they supported me easier with the music than skateboarding, because I guess music is something that they understand more. It's like, hey, if I'm doing a show with insert rapper here whose name might be on the radio or name might be on Billboard, everybody's gonna be hype about it.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be hype about it. But you want them to be hype about you, bro. It's me.
Yeah.
It's not them. They're just
Man,
coming into town.
it's all about the grind, man. You just have to be willing to put in the work and network and travel
Yeah.
to get on the shows. Like,
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I would be doing. I'm still doing that. But it's like in this city in particular, in my own hometown, it's like, dude, I'm tired of trying to bait you guys to come check out what the fuck I got going on. I
Yeah.
shouldn't have to have a show with 21 Savage or Lil Uzi or Young Dolph or Lil Durk or insert rapper here, because I've done enough shows in this city for me to literally like skip this city on tour, and then I swear the city will be mad. What? Chris Tour ain't coming here? Do y'all know how many shows I really done in this city for y'all?
yeah.
I don't owe it. I don't. Hold on. I don't owe y'all nothing. Hold on.
You don't really owe anybody
Hold on, what's the back- hold on,
anything,
what's the
but
back of this-
you
look at the back
do
of this shirt.
comply.
Hold on. This is no comply though. Really, you know what I'm
Because
saying?
I
It's
see
the trick.
I see the no sign.
Yeah,
on the-
no comply.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Well,
look at the back
you got to
of this.
provide the value and get
What it-
people addicted to you.
What it say? What it say, man?
What's that? Thing any? Oh, I don't owe you anything.
I
Oh,
don't owe y'all shit.
yeah.
But I still do it for the cause. You see the arch in the background. I do this for the kids. It's not my peers. No, I don't owe my peers nothing. But these kids deserve a chance.
Yeah, but do you? Don't you? Don't you owe them? Don't you owe them?
The kids, maybe.
Everybody. Like if you have a mission and a purpose, and your mission is to bring value and to build shit, don't you owe them that? If that's what's inside of you.
I don't know if I owe it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how else you
It's
gonna
a-
provide value?
It's a gift. You know what
gotta
I'm
give.
saying?
You gotta give to get.
This is facts. I done gave y'all enough.
You just gotta keep giving.
Fuck.
You can't stop.
You lucky this guy's my friend. He try to tell y'all that I gotta keep giving y'all stuff.
You just got to. You
'Cause
just gotta keep
who
providing
wants to-
value,
Who
man.
wants to keep giving things
Now here's the
away?
thing, though. Now there's that fine line, right? You can't be. It can't be at a sacrifice to yourself, right? You can't serve at a sacrifice. You know what I mean? So eventually, you have to start
What?
charging what you're worth.
Eventually. So here's the dilemma.
Yeah.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
I have literally been told by more than 3 people, we didn't think we could afford you anymore. And that translated to me is, you just don't want to fucking pay me, because y'all ain't never paid me. Anytime it was when I was building my shit up
Yeah.
in 2014.
Well, you don't get paid off ticket sales and
in
shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All my shows, my big shows, I get paid off of. But anytime it's just me by myself
Yeah.
in my city, they ain't trying to pay. But if it's some free shit, oh yeah, we want to get you on this. If
All of your shows I've seen have always been on somebody else's show.
That's not true though. But I know what you're saying.
I've been
Because
following you for a while now.
I know, but that's what I market the most. I market this
You
the
gotta market
most.
your shit, dude.
I market my
'cause
shit too. You know what I'm saying? I had a show on December 22nd. I was the headliner. It was fresh. It was cool.
I didn't hear about it.
Damn, I had a flyer.
You gotta promo
I
that
just-
shit, homie.
I just think it's easier for the big shows to float around, because people just they're in disbelief. So
Yeah.
they'll speak more about that than they'll speak about like what my own thing is. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I haven't done that many. I've only done maybe in my city, my own show. I only done like one real one for the Danger Room release, but I only have one project out. Like,
Yeah, man.
I've gotten pretty far off of like very minimalistic approaches. I have 9 songs out.
You gotta over deliver. Do you know? Okay. Well, all
I
right.
have to over deliver.
I'm
He's
gonna
demanding me to over deliver this year,
Dude,
guys.
listen, I am a true fan of yours. So I was telling the folks while you were gone, we met through
Damn.
our mutual friend Sean,
Yep.
right? And like, he's like, dude, you have to meet my boy. Like, he's a rapper. He's cold. And I was like, man, and like we're kicking it, and you were just freestyling or just spitting raps you had, just killing it. I'm like, damn, man, this dude is legit. And there's not too many people that I hear. Like, there's a particular sound, right? You hear that. You hear the it thing, like people have it, and some people they put out music and it's just like, okay, yeah, like I can see where they're going, but they need some time to develop.
Yeah.
Some people put out mixtapes that are albums. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like your music is like I heard it, I'm like, okay, this dude is it's like it's not a matter of if, it's just when.
That's what everybody says. So I've been scared for a long time
So I've been
to
following you
release
for a while.
music.
So you can't be. So you got to get over that fear because I've been following you for a while, bro. So I mean, I immediately called my boy Antonio. I'm like, look,
I
dude,
gotta
this.
let you hear some shit.
I'm like, this
because
dude's
I gotta let you hear
ill,
some exclusive shit.
dude. I even tried to connect you with my boy 420 online. I was like, dude, yeah, because you put out different things over time. Like, oh, who should I collab with? Who should I connect with? I'm like, oh, Chris Grindz and 420. I'd love to see you guys connect.
Well, anybody who like wants to come to the shop, you see, I got this little studio space in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just like right now, of course,
Well,
it's
the beauty
cold.
is you don't even have to be in the same city these days.
That's great.
That's the beauty.
That is great.
He's in LA nowadays.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be there.
He was in Columbia at the time.
That's the number 2 city right there.
Yeah, dude.
So that's good for me. Like, things didn't pan out the way they were supposed to until like right about now is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I had to learn the industry because I'm not on a record label. I'm an independent artist.
Yeah.
If you don't put your music out the right way, you're not gonna get your money from it. And if
It's
you
a
don't get your money
process.
from it, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna struggle and you're
Yeah.
gonna be basically being a consumer.
Yeah.
Instead
well,
of,
it's a process.
know.
Okay, I want to put a dog ear here. We're gonna come right back to it.
All right, bet.
Because I have a statement I want to say, which is it ties in what you're saying. But
All right.
I want to get back to, because I can't just gloss over it, because I think it's super important. We're past the conversation now, but when you stab someone when you're 17,
Oh yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
here's the thing, and I
So
said
many
that
things I can tell you.
I know,
about
but
that.
I said it's fucked up because whenever you said like you're able to pay your way out of it, and I say that's fucked up because you see it oftentimes where it's a situation where it's people doing horrific shit and getting off for it. Your case was you're a 17-year-old guy, and I
And
wasn't
it was in defense of my little
exactly.
brother.
I wasn't
there.
there for everything. So let's just say you're a 17-year-old guy, your brother's getting the shit beat out of him or whatnot, and you do
And
something.
he was like
Either
11
way.
or 12 at the time. And
So
this
let's-
guy was 16 and
so
like
let's
6
start-
foot something.
So let's start thinking this through, right? Okay, so it's like a fight or flight situation.
Yeah.
You're 17 years old. We know that your brain isn't even fully developed until you're 25, right? So we actually hold children to a very high standard sometimes, I think, because,
Oh, yeah.
you know, we're.
Because now that I'm older now, it's like if I could go back in time, I'd be like, whoa, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You've had time to mellow out and chill out
Yeah,
and
like-
learn and grow. So what I think.
Before you do this.
So that should be something that's taken into consideration. I think that we should look at everything in its entirety, take into account what was happening, who was involved. Okay, he's 17, like his mind isn't really developed. Do we need to fucking ruin his life right now?
Oh,
And
man.
unfortunately, a sentence at a young age, in my
it
mind,
will. I
it's
mean,
a life sentence. I don't care what kind of felony charge you catch for the most
dude,
part.
it
It's
is
a life sentence.
sentence because I never
Exactly.
ever got a job for
Exactly.
real after I got the fuck out.
You can't
I got,
vote?
I got one job.
They don't allow you
Well,
to vote.
I got lucky because I don't know. I must be in the systems somehow because I voted for Obama the first time.
So you're in a good spot then.
Yeah, so I got to vote every time. You know what I'm saying? I
So,
voted
yeah.
right before I got convicted, and then when I came back out, I was able to vote again.
Oh,
and
good for
I'm-
you, dude.
Yeah, I vote for like a lot of local things and all that. But that's the thing. Like I caught my case in '06, and I caught another case in '08 while I was out on bond. I caught a case. I had a bunch of weed in Maryland Heights. I had like over a pound, a couple scales and shit. Shit was just dumb.
Just being young and
We're
dumb,
not-
doing stupid
weren't-
shit,
weren't
being
moving.
impulsive.
That was the thing that really tipped me over the edge. Like I was gonna get supposedly like some type of probation, but it was better for me to get locked up than to get probation. Cause okay, I get 10 years probation. I'm still a kid. One mishap, and I'm fucking out of there for 10 years.
Yeah.
No, man.
Yeah.
But that's how the system works, and that's how they wanted to do. So
Right.
Me
So-
catching another charge was just like, okay, well, damn. Now you're gonna have to take a plea deal.
Yeah. So that's my point. Like, we hold people to a very high standard, and I don't think we use our brains all the time
No, we
in those
don't.
in those
Everybody
situations.
doesn't-
So it's this
on.
the system
Look
that's
at our
set up for
look at our
failure.
exes. We
Yeah.
didn't use our brain all the time.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on, man.
It's just a system that sets people up for failure down the road whenever they do finally start to calm down and they are in a place to be
authoritative
productive.
system. Remember,
Yeah.
you have to be in fear of something. Like you're either in fear of your parents, you're in fear of your teachers and instructors, you're
Yeah.
in fear of your disciplinarians, you're in fear of whoever your superior is at work, you're
Right.
in fear of the correctional office. Like kids are not taught to fear like people.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, man. We
know.
have in that scenario, you also we
Teenagers don't
we
care.
love labels. We start putting labels on people, and we put them in this box their whole life. Like, you're probably called a violent person because of that.
My whole life, bro, I'm like, damn, this shit happened in '06. And
I
I
don't
never
get the- I
forget
don't-
it because these nerves in this pinky I never can bend my shit.
Yeah,
Again, it's been like this ever since that happened because the blade slipped in
yeah,
the midst of it in one of the multiple stabs.
yeah,
So this is something that I have to. This
huh,
makes me. This is something that reminds me. I have to tuck my. Like
yeah,
if I want to fight someone, I have to literally think about it,
right,
or else break my hand.
yeah. So I mean, like I said, I wasn't there. All I know is that just in the big picture of things, I just sometimes
I feel
feel
like I'm
that we
supposed to
hold
go.
little kids, we hold people who are just still
Yeah, like
developing.
I don't know,
We
like
hold them to
as long as
this
you ain't
this
murder nobody,
don't kill anybody,
just
try
don't.
not to do any fucked up shit.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that the things that some people do are
I was so
okay. That's
scared
not what I'm saying. I'm
when I
not
was a
saying
kid.
that those things are okay if people do, some people get violent and they do, and there are some bad people from very early on. You know
But
what I
that's the
mean?
thing. Heroes are also violent. But because they're fighting for some good shit, you don't recognize that they just sliced the nigga head off.
That's often true
That's
too,
why
but
I
it's a
fuck
part
with
of
Deadpool
society.
because Deadpool is like the really
He's the
superhero.
anti-hero.
But he's a hero.
Yeah, yeah, I can totally dig it. Yeah, it just blows me away whenever I meet people who have gotten older and they've learned, but now they're serving like this life sentence for something they did
Oh
when they
yeah, because
were
now they just
a
thinking
very
like,
young man. And I just think that's not
damn.
fair. You know
No,
what
it's
I
not.
don't think
Because
that's okay. Not that life's fair,
what
but
did
I
I
don't
get?
think that's okay.
I got a total of 13 years. I got a 5-year sentence for the AC. No, I got a 5-year sentence for the assault second. It was assault first, but we got to drop down. Then I got 3 years for the ACA. It's 3-year minimum mandatory, by the way. That's armed criminal action. So the thing, I was facing 3 years to infinity.
Yeah,
Armed criminal action is infinity. You can get infinity.
life.
Like I was a kid, and they were like, your sentence ranges from 3 to infinity.
Exactly.
And one of my friends
You're a
said,
kid.
"Infinity, nigga, damn!" In the middle of the court, and everybody looking back. Y'all just heard infinity and act like that's some calm shit. And you think this kid ain't supposed to react like
I
that?
can't even grasp that number. Just you know what
The
exactly.
whole rest of that day, like when I got out of court that day, you know what I'm saying? He was like, "Infinity, nigga."
Dude,
Infinity.
it's crazy to think, but yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because
Yeah. Oh, my bond was what
I've had
500K. It was 500K. It got reduced down to 100K. No,
Yeah.
no 10%. So
So what was,
shout out to my mom for coming up with 100 bands. That's 100 bands for me to be talking shit to all of these
what was it?
whack-ass
What was it
rappers.
like being locked up at that age, being so young?
I mean, it was
Were you
people that was.
scared? Were you
Nah,
scared
nah, I
at
wasn't really
all?
scared. Well, at first I was like, man, I didn't know what to really expect. I mean, you more scared of the guards. I was more so scared of the guards than I was
Just
of
the
the people.
unknown.
Because dude, like racism still is real. It
Oh,
really
very
exists.
real.
Like especially with the guards. Like
We're
they
all
did
just
some
apes,
racist
dude.
shit.
We're all just apes, and we like
Yeah.
tribes.
They did some racist shit to me. They said some shit like one of the guards or something like that. And I went and told a counselor. You know what I'm saying? I set up an appointment to tell a counselor. You're a counselor. I thought you cared. So
Yeah, no.
my bad. I was mistaken. I let them know what happens. And this dude literally looks me in my face and says, "We don't give a shit about niggers here." And I said,
Oh shit! One of the guards said that.
"No, the
A counselor.
counselor said this." And you have to understand.
Where were you
what-
locked up at?
I was locked up in Bonne Terre and I was locked up in Boonville Correctional Center.
In
And-
Missouri.
yeah,
So
in
what level
Missouri.
are those? Level 2s?
No, that was level 4 was Bonne Terre and level 3 for Boonville. Level 2 is where the sex offenders go because they get their ass beat in any other camp. They got to go to some little, you know what I'm saying? They got to
Yeah,
go
they
to.
they get fucked up otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Kids are kids, dude.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
not-
telling me how my mind ain't fully developed and I'm making a fucked up decision. So how could you try to make a decision, any type of sexual decision with
Yeah.
a kid? I don't
Some
give a
people
fuck what
just
the
stop.
gender
I don't know
is.
what age, and I don't know. It just depends on the person.
Yeah.
But some people just stop developing you know, like they
Yeah,
reach
it's like,
a certain age and they just stop.
That's because they're not trying to push themselves or grow or any of that kind of shit. But I owe my mom, though. I owe you still. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did pay her back a little bit because I gave her the gift of grandmotherhood.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? She loves little Vincent.
yeah,
And he's also named after her older brother that she lost.
yeah.
So it's like the
That's all
circle of
positive.
life, you know?
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
all positive.
So that's cool. At least my mom, my mom feels good because she's like, dang, if you would have been locked up, you would have never had a kid. I would have never had you. You know?
Yeah,
It's a lot of things that happen, and that's what I was trying to explain to all my friends. Like a lot of my friends kind of gave up on their dreams. A lot of my friends that are all doing different
a
things.
lot of people do.
And a lot of people that you like grew up with, like kids and stuff like that. When you were kids, they will change based upon the path that they've taken, and they don't realize the path that they've taken has changed them. You you know what I'm saying? You don't want to work at a company for 10 years if that company isn't who you are.
Yeah.
Because now you're a whole fake ass motherfucker. And I
Yeah.
don't know when you being real or not because you've been being fake with customers for 10 years. Where if you come into my shop, this is my skateboard shop, I'm going to tell you, hey man, that board's sick. I don't know about this one. This board kind of trash for you. You're not really a kid, you know what I'm saying? You're older, so I would say this size. Or I can give you passion. I can shoot the shit with you. I don't have to be
Just
like,
being honest.
yeah, I can be honest. When you work for a corporation, you don't have the luxury to be honest because this ain't even your shit. You got to fake it till you make it.
It's important to be authentic. That's for sure. That's for sure.
That's the most important part of being me.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to be as authentic as I possibly can because
Yeah.
anything else is like me compromising to not live my life as who I'm supposed to be.
Right. So let me come back to that dog here, because
Oh,
it's relevant because we're talking about authenticity and what you're doing. So to your music, right? And you need to put out more and
I'm
dude,
sitting
let
on
me
a
tell
lot
you
of
something.
music.
Dude, fucking kill it. So have you heard? There's an artist that I just recently came across. And the more I've learned about this guy is just he's a fucking hustler. He's a self-made millionaire, dude. His name's Russ. Have you heard?
Oh yeah, I know all about Russ.
Dude,
Russ is that dude.
He put out 10 albums for free.
Yeah.
So does that not say something?
Yeah, but
That's what
but Russ also makes his own beats. I'm not a producer.
He does it all.
Like
He
I
does it
want to
all.
be able to produce, but you have to understand, I have the ability to sing and I have the ability to rap. Can I play the piano? Yes.
So you need to link up
Can
with
I
a
play the
producer,
guitar?
and you guys
Yes.
need to do that.
I got some producers, but this is the thing. Everybody is on Instagram. Everybody's on Facebook. Everybody's chasing the next big thing. That's why they never catch the thing that's right up under their nose. And they're like, damn. Like, if this person's hot right now, these are who the producers are chasing after instead of trying to build with somebody. Like, my resume wicked. It's as far, like, I have 9 songs. I have 2 singles. I have Facade. That's that poster. I have Duck
It's a good
Club.
song.
And then I have the Danger Room EP,
Yep.
which is 7 songs. That's just me testing out the waters, literally.
Yeah.
I've gotten so many major shows with that because I did it right.
Yeah.
There are literally people in my city, in this city, that have dropped 10 albums, and they ain't Russ, dog.
Yeah.
And they
that's
feeling
true.
like they feel like
But
giving up.
But that's where the quality comes in, right? That's where some
Yeah.
people, I think of also, Mac Miller would put out albums that were, put out mixtapes that
Mac
were
is
like,
dude though.
albums.
Well, this is the thing that I
Logic
don't
did
wanna-
that
Yeah.
coming up. Like, these are
Logic
mixtapes that
don't
were
Logic make beats?
albums.
Don't Logic make beats? They only call the only reason that those rappers at the time was calling their mixtape their albums mixtapes because they didn't have a major to push behind
Well,
it for
they
it to
gave-
be considered an album.
Mac Miller did.
For which album? Well.
His Faces mixtape was right in the middle of all his shit. It's just music he had.
Where
He
was
just
it?
put
Where
out.
was it? Where could you find it at?
I would download it. I didn't like Dat Piff. There was a There was an app. Not an app. There's a website
like
that this
Spinrilla?
girl put me on.
Live mixtape, Spinrilla. What? My mixtape.
Somethingology, musicology.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it was, but I used to listen to that because it was 2013. I listened to that Faces mixtape and I listened to the MGK Black Flag mixtape. Both of those were like albums. And when like I said, when Logic was coming up, putting out mixtapes like albums.
So look where MGK is right now. If Black Flag
Russ
was
did that.
If Black Flag was an actual album, his career would not be where it is right now. It's harder for you to find mixtapes than it is for you to find albums, and it's because like the record labels are not in control of mixtapes.
Yeah.
Because usually mixtapes are you rapping on other people's beats.
Oftentimes. And if it's a true
So
mixtape, you're not allowed to sell it,
you're
right? It
not
has to be
allowed-
free.
Yeah, if it's a true mixtape, it has to be free. But the only reason it's free so you don't get hit with copyright claims for rapping on other people's beats.
Right.
It's a business.
Yeah.
And this is the difference between Lil Wayne and Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne has some of the best mixtapes I've ever heard.
Yeah.
But guess what? You
But-
can't find that stuff anymore.
Look how much he put out. Just put
His
it out.
content is amazing. But
Yeah.
Gucci Mane, he did it right. And people didn't understand at first. I'm not going to act like I was a Gucci Mane fan when he first came out. When him and Jeezy was beefing.
Yeah.
I was fucking with Jeezy more because Jeezy was more industry polished versus Gucci being independent. I didn't understand the power in being independent.
You get
but
more of your dollar. Lil Jon
Yeah.
and them were independent.
yeah, but it's deeper than that. You control your catalog. Like
Mm-hmm.
Gucci Mane, if Gucci Mane, all all of his old
You
mixtapes.
own everything.
He owns it all. Like all of
Yeah.
this shit says So Icy Entertainment or 1017 Brick Squad or whatever. Anything that's associated with Gucci Man, he owns his shit. Where Lil Wayne was trying to fight for years to get Birdman to let him release the Quarter Five. You get the difference?
No, I
I don't
understand.
want to rush my shit
You're
out and
right.
then it don't be right, and then oh man, I can't even perform this song because I did this. You don't want to be that person. I
Yeah.
keep seeing people on Instagram talking about they can't release music or they can't perform or they should have never signed the deal. Anybody that's waiting on me, I appreciate it. I didn't expect to be having to put my money in the skate shop, or else it would be more money put in the music right now. But would it be the best Chris Grindz? Because Chris Grindz is literally skateboarding the music. That's why the name is the name. I was Chris Grindz as a rapper before I even had the skateboard opportunity. So it's like, I don't know, man. I just have to go through this point. But we're in 2019 now, so like, I mean, I don't know how many songs am I gonna release this year. I don't know, but there's gonna be a lot.
Well, it's a process, and we're in a beautiful time with social, right?
Yeah.
Because you have direct access to your listeners, but there's also the flip side that everybody has direct access to your listeners. So at the end of the day, you got to make people like addicted to you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I got like what? I got like 9 songs out right now.
Yeah.
Before this quarter is over, I will have at least like 4 or 5 extra songs out. So like,
Yeah.
just chill, guys. Just hold on, man.
What if you just put out, dude? Because you're really good at freestyling.
Yes,
what
I
if you
would love
just
to put
want-
out more freestyle content.
Why don't you just put out clips of you freestyling on Instagram, like a minute clip? You throw up a beat, you freestyle for a minute, you upload, boom. You want to talk about content?
Alright,
You want to talk?
alright,
You want to
this
talk?
guy.
You want to talk about displaying skill?
All right,
You
I'll
wanna-
do it.
Getting people to fucking say, "Oh shit! All right, well, what's he gonna spit today? What's he gonna spit today? What's he gonna spit today?"
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, man. Just more content. It doesn't have to be songs, albums. I mean, it doesn't have to be full songs, full albums. You just put your craft out there.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes me think like maybe I was held back a little bit. Like I was gonna start doing that. I actually had did something
Yeah.
at one point for like Bad and Bougie. I had a freestyle video that I made, and then I sent it to my DJ at the time, and she critiqued it really hard, and she was like,
Yeah.
redo it, and I'm like, redo a freestyle.
Fuck that.
You
Just
know what
put
I'm
it
saying?
out, bro.
And I didn't put it out.
Yeah,
You
just
know what
put
I'm
it
saying?
out.
That really, that's something that actually did deter me from doing this shit, because it's like, dude, it's just one. You're supposed to keep shooting. You're supposed to keep shooting.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the positive self-talk. She was like, kind of like, looking at what everybody else was doing.
Yeah, and it's easy
versus-
to critique yourself too, dude. Like,
It's easy for a motherfucker who ain't doing shit to critique you too.
it is.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I should have just dropped this shit at the time when this shit was hot. I mean, whatever,
alright,
dude.
it's
I
alright.
have a fucking treasure trove of
Yeah.
phones and freestyles. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
You do.
literally.
You really do. It doesn't take anything to set that bitch up, record yourself for 30 minutes freestyling, and then that's 30 clips. That's a month of content.
man, I'm telling you, and I'd have a hard time sorting through this stuff. That's my real problem. For
yeah,
real.
man.
But
But
oh, it's on the other phone. It's on this phone. I have like 8 clips from the 15th of this month. Like 2 of them are like 30 minutes, and I know we were freestyling for hellas, man, just smoking
Yeah.
and shit. Like,
did you start freestyling and doing battles? Is that how you started? Or
no, I didn't start freestyling doing battles. I started freestyling just because I like to freestyle. Like, I was freestyling because of
well,
like
that's probably about. Is that
Rhapsody in the
is that how you got
basement?
into battling? Is probably
yeah, that's how you
about-
got into battling.
that's
But yeah,
What? Yeah. Let's flip that. Is freestyling how you
because
got
I mean,
into
like,
battling?
even to this day, it's like, man, I'm not really. I wouldn't call myself a battle rapper, but I can battle rap against people because I mean, it's my rhymes versus your rhymes, and I
Yeah.
don't care how cool your rhymes sound. I'm gonna hit you with the facts. It's a lot of people that rap about guns and gun violence and all of this stuff, but if you take away the gun, what are you gonna do? I battled a lot of people in prison, and once
Yeah, I
the
remember
gun
you talking
bars,
about
yeah,
that. So
once
that's
the
why I
gun
was
bars out the question, then what you got to say, bro? Because
Yeah.
I'll knock you the fuck out.
asking. His hands.
Yeah,
Is that you think battle rapping was your martial art?
not
A little bit.
to a degree, maybe.
Yeah. Did you ever think of it like that?
No, but I mean, I guess my words are weapons and stuff like that to a degree. But that's a couple of martial arts that I really want to get into. I want to learn Ishin-Ryu and shit.
What's that?
It's like kind of like Ryu's fighting style is very powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
I want to learn Carl McGraw.
Dude, what you need to do is just learn jujitsu.
Everybody keeps telling me I need to learn jujitsu.
If you want to learn something that actually works, Jiu-jitsu, if you're trying to learn some stand-up shit, maybe Muay Thai, boxing,
Oh yeah, we
kickboxing.
have Muay Thai.
But if you're gonna pick one,
Jiu-jitsu was gonna be in it because I mean
you gotta go do that
I
one.
fuck with Bruce Lee hard. So like
That's
you know what I'm
not
saying?
Bruce Lee, but
I know it's not Bruce Lee, but I'm just saying I read his books and I know that was something that he
Well, he was-
incorporated into his shit. Like when
in
he was
his
making
Jeet
Jeet
Kune
Kune
Do,
Do.
yeah, he was just very open, right? Just to wherever things could go. He was one of the very first proponents of like MMA.
Yeah, he the
Because
MMA father, low key.
He's one, yeah, for real. So he was definitely open to different styles. But if you're gonna learn one, bro, jiu-jitsu, for sure.
Jiu-jitsu it is.
Yeah.
Like my boy Gracie. I seen them commercials. I was like, damn, did this shit really work like that?
100%.
Damn, 100%.
If you're gonna learn one martial art, that's what I have both of my kids in jiu-jitsu. I
Okay.
teach jiu-jitsu.
I know that. That's why I'm like,
Yeah,
you trying
man.
to get me to do the jiu-jitsu. I mean, I
Listen,
train
bro.
with you. I got one friend too, my boy Caleb Keller. He's a skater and stuff, and he be filming and stuff. But he's doing kung fu.
Yeah.
Like he does it. Like that's cool. I probably should learn kung fu and jiu-jitsu. I might be cold with that shit.
Dude.
I want to be an old man that's like a martial arts. Like I don't want to be a master, but I want to be good enough to like make people be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This old ass man has skills.
Well, if you want to be able to handle yourself,
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu is the key.
All right.
I'm telling you, bro.
Jiu-jitsu it is then. We
Yeah.
should. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's set up a session, man.
We'll figure it out.
I learned. I know you could probably teach me some cool stuff. So
Teach how to choke people fucking unconscious.
yeah, I just don't want to. I mean, if I ain't got to kill them, then cool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't want to kill nobody unless it's a necessity. Like,
Well,
like
at the end of the day, it's not about hurting others, but it's about
Yeah.
protecting yourself.
yeah,
Sometimes
and neutralizing the situation
Yeah.
very fastly.
Sometimes
There's
you have to
been
hurt
times-
others to
yeah,
protect yourself. Though.
Exactly. There's been times I've been with my kid and I'm just like, oh man, this is a liability right now. You need to be able to
Yeah.
shut some shit down quick. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hell yeah.
I don't. I would reason with people. I mean, the older you get, you can reason with people. You can talk to them, but some people you can't.
Some
talk
people
to.
you can't. Yeah, I mean, there's a balance in energy, right?
Yeah,
Some
it's like,
people
damn, you can't. It doesn't matter what you
just
do
can't
or say.
reason with, unfortunately.
You'd be like, damn, we fight?
Yeah. Well, shit, man. Let's wrap this up. The
Alright.
the floor is yours.
What you want me to say? I don't know.
Anything that you want? Is there anything you want to promo? Sponsors?
look.
Your socials, if you want to
Okay,
drive
so check
people
it
there.
out,
How can
check it
people
out,
check you out?
check
Your
it out.
music.
The
whatever
only
you want to
thing
talk
that
about.
matters is the name, Chris Grindz.
With a Z.
CHRISGRINDZ. Because you got to grind to the end. That's why they call me Chris Grindz. Follow me on Spotify. Follow me on Instagram. And follow me on Twitter. Those are the most important places to follow me on. If you follow me on Spotify, you'll get all like the new music notifications because I'm dropping a lot of shit this year. Coming to a city near you. I don't know, man. Hit me up, man. I'll respond, man. I'm a real person. If I ain't got time, I ain't got time. I mean, I'm doing a lot of things, but yeah, hit me up with your feedback.
Is there? Do you guys have a
What?
website for the skate shop?
Oh yeah, it's sanctuwear.org, and it's basically SANCSHU then wear.org. That's the website. It's popping. It's also run by me. I don't let nobody know.
All right, man. I appreciate you
Peace.
doing this, brother.
No problem, man. I'm glad you came. You know what I'm saying? Come check out the shop. Yeah, come to the St. Shoe Skate Shop. I'll get you right, get you some boards. And also, anybody that like is a clothing designer, if y'all want to get y'all clothes in the shop, I mean, like I'm only a call away, like Chingaling. So, yeah.
All right then.